Hey, sis, what's up? So, are you going to take me along on that long-awaited honeymoon? Of course, it's going to be all expenses paid. That would include travel, accommodations, and let's not forget souvenirs. Oh, that part is what I'm super excited about. Oh boy, I can't wait. Oh, you really lucked out, sis. Got yourself a filthy rich dude. Thanks, sis. This is going to be a blast.
Ugh, what the hell are you blabbering on and on about, Cindy? Sheesh. Didn't I tell you the thing had been postponed? Barry's grandfather died recently. I thought I told you.
But the wedding went without a hitch.
Like I said, he died right afterwards. I explained this all to everyone at dinner last week. You were there, right?
Oh, come on, sis. The guy was just an old geezer. No need for you to cancel the honeymoon. I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Who cancels that? The whole thing sounds so hokey. To be honest, I can't believe it.
Barry's grandfather practically raised him. His parents were both working and hardly ever home, so he was like his dad. It's like he lost his dad. It was devastating to him. We couldn't very well just off and go on our honeymoon so soon after Grandpa died. It just didn't seem like the decent thing to do.
I really don't get it, to be honest.
And what's more, a honeymoon is a special occasion. Something that married couples do. I can't understand why you would even ask to come along.
Oh, yeah, well, you really don't have to call it a honeymoon. Just a family trip. Then it's okay, right? If you guys are paying, I mean, I don't care if it's a honeymoon or a family trip or whatever. As long as you foot the bill, I'm game.
You never change, do you, Cindy? If it's free, you want it. You're an adult now. Grow up, would you? You're a disgrace. You're marrying pretty soon yourself, right, Cindy? Like next month.
Huh? But Barry's rich. You have money, you use it. What's wrong with that?
What's this abnormal obsession with money, for God's sake?
Buy me dinner, and I'll tell you.
You're beyond hope. If you want to go on a trip, save some money and go by yourself. We're not taking you on any honeymoon.
Huh? Oh, come on, sis.
That's that. You're not welcome. End of story. Okay, I'm busy. See you.
Hey, sis, what's up? Man, the weather over here is super nice. But it looks like it may rain a bit by the time you guys get here. Yeah, getting a bit cloudy. Better hurry.
Huh? Is that you, Cindy? What do you want?
Like I keep telling you, I'm joining you on your honeymoon.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, joining you, but I came ahead. I'm busy shopping, so hurry up before I buy too much.
Cindy, didn't you hear what I was saying last month? The honeymoon has been canceled, and we have no plans as of yet to go. Barry's busy with work now, and we have to schedule it another time.
Yeah, I know. But I bet you didn't know. I saw you over at Mom's place yesterday. Saw that you took home that travel bag, the one you always take on trips. Yeah, so I know you were just putting me on. The honeymoon was not canceled after all. Got you, sis. I knew you had scheduled the trip from today. And if I said I was coming along, you would, of course, not agree to that. So I took matters into my own hands and came straight here beforehand. Didn't think that far, did you, sis? So, what time do you guys plan on getting here? It's getting kind of late. You're already on the plane, right? Oh, or are you already in the taxi headed to the hotel?
No. That travel bag is for the trip to Grandpa's place. Have to work out all the estate stuff with his lawyer. The meeting is scheduled for 2 or 3 days. You know, with all of Barry's relatives living in various places, Aunt Marge is even coming in from London. It'll be good to meet all of Barry's relatives. In Florida.
Huh? Florida? You're not serious.
Yeah, I am actually. As a matter of fact, we just arrived.
Florida is like nowhere near Niagara Falls. That was where you booked your honeymoon, right?
Yeah, that's right, but we canceled all that last month. No cancellation charges or anything. No problem there.
Huh? You're kidding me, right? You don't mean the hotel too, do you?
Of course, we canceled last month.
What? You're not serious. What am I going to do?
I have no idea. Besides, what concern is it of yours? What do you have to do with our honeymoon?
I said I was going on the honeymoon, remember? I said I was going ahead of you. I was going to stay in the same room as you guys. Just trying to be considerate and save money.
Excuse me? I was looking forward to staying in the suite room.
Well, I mean, they told me that even if you guys showed up, there was plenty of room for like 4 people.
I'm speechless. Listen up, Cindy. Even if we were there, we would never, and I mean, we would never let you stay in the same hotel room on our honeymoon. Are you nuts? Besides, the honeymoon was canceled. How could they let you stay there? We canceled that.
Are you serious? Okay, if that's how you want to play it, I'm going to use my last remaining option.
Option? What option are you talking about, Cindy?
The option to make you see the light. My last resort.
Sorry, I have no idea what you're getting at.
I'm currently at an expensive restaurant. The course is $500 per person. I'm here with a friend. I'm going to use your credit card to charge for the both of us. Total $1,000.
Huh? Why do you have my credit card? Oh, you're not talking about the one I lost yesterday, are you? Was that you? Did you take that, Cindy?
Surprise! When you came over and picked up that travel bag, when you were busy digging it out of the garage, I swiped it out of your purse. Oopsie! See ya! Thanks for dinner! Pick up, would you? I'm at the checkout counter. The credit card is no good. It's getting rejected. What's going on?
I tried to tell you earlier. Obvious, isn't it? I canceled that card as soon as I found out it was gone. I thought I dropped it somewhere. Can't have some jerk using it.
Why would you go and do that? You mean, the card's no good?
Yes, as soon as I saw it was missing, I contacted their emergency line and canceled it.
Tell me you're joking, Brenda.
The normal thing to do is cancel it right away.
You can't be serious. I was supposed to pay this full course meal. $1,000! How could you do this? I had to go to the bank and withdraw money and pay the restaurant. Ugh, this is all your fault, Brenda. I can't afford to pay $1,000. I needed the money.
Hey, Cindy. I was thinking, I couldn't help but notice.
What? What is it?
Are you on this trip with someone?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You mentioned that you were having dinner with someone. $500 times 2, you know? Who are you with? You mentioned the hotel suite too. 4 of us? Is someone you're traveling with footing the bill?
Yeah, my boyfriend. You know, the guy I've been seeing for some time now. My boyfriend, the guy I'm gonna marry. What about him?
That seems kind of strange.
What do you mean strange? What's so strange about that? That's what normal, soon-to-be married people do, right?
No, it's not that. Your boyfriend, at least the guy I know, Randy, if I recall, he said he had to work despite it being a holiday today. Weird that he would be there with you.
Huh? What are you talking about?
When we went to the airport to hop on the plane for Florida, we met Randy at the airport lounge. Yeah, he was in his business suit, looked kinda a little unhappy about having to go on that business trip. Guess it was important.
Really? Yeah. How nice.
Who are you on this trip with, Cindy?
I was, you know.
You're kidding me, right? Your wedding is planned for next month and you're on a trip with some guy? Really?
No, you got this all wrong. I said boyfriend, but I really meant just a friend. Just a misuse of the word. Nothing serious. Like, girlfriend or school friend. You know what I mean. Just a good friend that happens to be a guy.
So you have a fiancé, marriage is set for next month, and you go on a trip with a friend? That happens to be a guy, and you happen to stay in the same hotel room.
Right. You know what? Stuff like this is normal in this day and age. You're getting old, sis.
No, not normal, Cindy. Downright abnormal. Oh yeah. You said you were gonna tag along with your boyfriend on our honeymoon and stay in the same hotel suite? That was your plan, right? Did you even stop to think that we would see this guy and... Do I really have to explain this to you? Geesh, Cindy.
I figured after you guys fell asleep, I would sneak him in and, in the morning I would just shoo him out before you guys woke up. Figured it would work fine. You'd never find our...
You really think that would have worked? Did you really want to go that far just to get a free trip? I just can't understand what's going on in that little head of yours.
Brenda? Sis? Could you keep this quiet? I mean, from Randy.
You really think I'm gonna go along with your little love charade? Of course I'm telling him.
Please! I beg you. You know Randy? He works at a major corporation, and that corporation is owned by his dad, and he's slated to take over when he retires. I finally found a super promising guy. Don't go screwing it up for me, Brenda!
A little too late for that, Cindy. Barry is calling him right now.
Excuse me? No way. You're kidding, right?
Yep, looks like he's explaining the situation to him right before my eyes. Hold it a sec. Seems like we didn't have to tell him anything.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it seems your little escapade with your so-called boyfriend, he already knows. Yeah, he knows who this guy is. This guy you're having an affair with.
You're joking. I know when you're pulling my leg, Brenda.
Oh, yeah, when we met up with Randy at the airport, he wasn't going to work. He was actually headed to where you are, with a private investigator. He plans to confront you guys in the act. You see him around anywhere?
Confront us? What do you mean, confront us?
He's on the phone with Barry now. He says he spotted you guys. Nice little coffee shop.
Randy terminated our engagement. He wants compensation for screwing up our engagement. Ugh, help me out, Brenda. I don't have that kind of money. He also wants me to pay for the wedding, which was canceled. It's only a month away, so they want the whole enchilada. Can you believe it? Oh, I can't believe it. I mean, a month before should have at least been like, what, 50%? But everything? Oh, come on. It's all your fault, Brenda. It's because you didn't take us on the trip. You had to cancel your honeymoon. So, pay up. Get Barry to pay. Ugh, he's rolling in the bucks anyway. Come on. Just this once, please. Oh, your little sister is in trouble here. Oh, help me out for God's sake. Oh, Mom and Dad won't lift a finger. In fact, they kicked me out of the house. Oh, now I have to find an apartment. That's right. This is your fault, sis. Find me a place to stay. I prefer that tower apartment downtown. Ooh, yeah, now I could live there. Ooh, I'll find a new guy. Oh yeah, top floor if you can.
Cindy?
You and Barry are going to put me up in a nice condo in the city. Ah, this is going to be great. Okay, waiting for your call. Remember, top floor.
You have gone totally bonkers. Cindy, high-rise condo apartment in your dreams.
Huh? Come on, sis. Brenda. Barry's rich. You guys can afford this? Your poor little sister is in trouble here. Help me out, Brenda. Please. Come on, sis. Just this one last time.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to block you, Cindy. See ya.
Why? What would you block your only sister? Oh, come on, Brenda. Give me a break.
Cindy's opportunistic ways, this habit of leeching off others, I think it comes from my grandmother who partially raised her. She really took Cindy under her wing when she was growing up. She taught her to take advantage of everyone around, whether it be money or some advantage she should gain. I guess it really had an effect on her. Once she found out she couldn't get any money out of me or my folks, she went to her boyfriend. But this guy, a real piece of work himself, apparently had a fiancé himself. He immediately dropped her and bailed out. Too bad. Seems like they were made for each other. She soon found out nobody wanted anything to do with her. But she wasn't about to give up. She schemed to get some rich guy that she could leech off. But although she did find a fairly rich guy, he turned out to be married, and in the end had to pay compensation to the wife for causing a rift in their marriage. Up to her ears in debt, all she was left with was to use her body to make ends meet.
Sandy, are you there? Pick up, would you? Are you still holed up in your room playing games on your computer? You do know that you're a housewife. You have responsibilities. You know, like cooking and cleaning. I won't stand for this loafing off all the time. Is this you, Mother? I'm not at home right now. I had to go out for a while. Huh? You're out? Where? Hey, wait a sec. Don't tell me you used that spare key to get into her house. How many times have I said we need our privacy? You can't just go in and out of her house whenever you like. I thought Mark took that away from you. How'd you get it back, or did you make another spare somehow? Yes, just in case. I had another one made. What's wrong with that? Are you serious? Anyway, what are you doing going out on a weekday? You should be at home cleaning or cooking tonight's dinner for Mark. Don't tell me you're having an affair. I will not stand for it. Are you for real, Mother? Are you really asking me that? I really can't be doing this. I'm in the middle of the crosswalk texting this. Where the hell are you? I'm sorry, but I really don't have time for this. Gotta go. Oh, and please don't go into my office space. I have important work stuff there. I put a lock on the door just in case, so... You what? Put a lock on your door? Gotta go, sorry. Sandy, are you there? Do you have a minute? Hi, Mother. Nice evening, huh? Can I help you with something? I'm going to get right to the point. I want you to live with me under one roof from this day forward. Seriously? Where did this idea come from all of a sudden? There was no use trying to hide it. The doctor gave you a life expectancy, am I right? Huh? Life expectancy? Like I got a year or two to live? Is that what you're saying? Yes, not in years though. I hear it's like 3 months. You have 3 months to live. Knowing that you married Mark, how could you? I can't believe you kept it secret. You married Mark and joined our family knowing full well that you didn't have long to live. Excuse me, but where the hell did you hear that? 3 months, are you for real? You did go to the hospital yesterday. Don't lie to me. I had you checked out. Yes. A friend of mine was in the hospital for an injury, so I visited and... I said don't lie to me. To be truthful, I want you to divorce Mark right away, but getting rid of a daughter-in-law who has 3 months to live... Well, it wouldn't look very in the public's eye. But the fact is you conned Mark into marrying you. That's an unforgivable crime. As punishment for misleading us, I want you to use the rest of your life, the 3 months you have left to work for me, to do everything I say. You got that? We will live under one roof from this day forward. Don't you even think of checking into the hospital. I really can't make that decision right away. No, you must make up your mind right this minute. Hey, Mark, you still working? Can I talk to you for a second?
Hey, Sandy, what's up?
I just got a text message from your mom. Is she off her rocker? She's saying some weird stuff.
What did she say this time?
Well, this is gonna sound strange, but please bear with me. Apparently, I have a life expectancy of 3 months. I have 3 months to live, it seems. So, during these 3 months, she wants me to live with her and work as her slave until I die.
She really must be off her rocker. You got that physical last month, right? The results said you were super healthy. Not a thing wrong with you. And you have 3 months to live? Who the hell told her that?
Yeah, weird, huh?
Wait a sec. Could it be about that?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Maybe she came into the house without permission and happened to eavesdrop on me while I was working. She's always sneaking in and out of our house.
I see.
So, what do we do about it?
Yeah, well, we got everything prepared and ready to go, so What do you say? Is the mission a go?
Roger that. Sandy, what's taking so long? I haven't received your answer yet. What are you going to do? How much longer are you going to make me wait? Sorry, didn't mean to keep you waiting for so long. I just got a call from a friend, couldn't pick up. And so, what are you going to do? Are you ready to live together? Okay, as you requested, I won't check into the hospital. Now that's the answer I wanted to hear. Get ready for Mother's boot camp. But I need a little time to get things packed up. Huh? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you want me to move into your place with just the clothes on my back, do you? I need to pack my belongings, my apron, white gloves for checking for dust. You know, cleaning stuff. Do you just want me to dress in one set of clothes? Well, of course, you'll need a change. Right? So I need at least 3 days to get everything ready. Are you okay with that? I will get all my stuff ready during this time, so please be patient. And another thing, the house will probably be really dusty while I'm getting prepared, and we all know you have a severe allergy when it comes to dust, so I urge you not to come to the house during this time, for your own good. You're right about that. Your place is dusty as it is, so... Yes, well, 3 days and I'm expecting you. Sandy, are you there? It's been 3 days. I take it you're all done packing and ready to come over. It's almost evening. Grab your luggage and get over here right away. I need you to prepare dinner. I also have a list of chores I want you to do starting tomorrow morning. This place will look like new in 3 months' time. Lots of trash lying around, too. The bathroom and toilet need cleaning, too. Oh, yeah, and fridge is packed with expired food. I need you to clean that all out and refill it. Like I said, dinner tonight. It's almost 5 p.m. Just get over here, would you? There's 3 days of dishes piled up in the kitchen sink, so you don't have much time before dinner time. I would hurry if I was you. You can run down to the grocery store before they close and pick up all the stuff you need. I would appreciate if you would foot the bill, too. I mean, you're not going to need the money in a few months anyway. I really want to eat some steak tonight, the best they have. A bottle of red wine to go with that steak would be fantastic. I'll leave it up to you to pick out a bottle. Not the cheap chili wine, but a nice bottle of French Bordeaux. Oh, hello, Mother. As for Mark and I, we just arrived at our new home about an hour ago. Huh? What are you talking about? Yeah, just got in. Of course, all our luggage is still on the way, of course. I'm really busy with work now, so we just brought the bare essentials. Right now, I'm hammering away at my computer. Gotta get this project done over the weekend. As for tonight's dinner, we're thinking of ordering out some Vietnamese food. There was a nice one down the street. Actually, red wine goes good with ethnic foods. Huh? What the hell are you blabbering about? I don't see any sign of your luggage arriving. You're nowhere in sight. Have you lost your mind? Maybe the doctor screwed up. Your life expectancy was short-lived? Excuse the pun. That must be it. You're losing it sooner than expected. Sandy, answer me! Mother, what's the matter? Where in God's sake are you? I was getting impatient and went over to the house to bring you to my place myself. The next-door neighbor came out and said you and Mark had already moved out. Like I said earlier, we arrived at our new place at a little after 2 p.m. What are you talking about? We made a deal. You said you wouldn't check into the hospital and that you would give yourself up to me until your time is up. Hold on a second. I never said I would give myself up to you, as you so eloquently put it. Yeah, I said I wouldn't check into the hospital, but I never said I would be your slave. And about us moving, well, we had this plan way back. Besides, I'm perfectly healthy. I just got a medical checkup last month and I passed with flying colors. No need for me to check into a hospital. Huh? What's going on here? What are you saying? What about the life expectancy? The fact that you have 3 months to live? Mother, you enter our home without permission and eavesdrop on our conversation, am I right? That's probably when you heard about the 3-month life expectancy fantasy. Fantasy? No, I heard it loud and clear. That you only had 3 months to live. Clear as day. I heard it. It was some conversation that you were having online. The voice was through speaker, as I recall. What you heard was dialogue from a script. A script? What are you talking about? This involves my work, so I really can't talk in detail about it, but you do know that Mark is a scriptwriter, and also that he rents out a small office downtown. Well, more like small apartment hotel, where he can concentrate on his work. Yes, of course I know that. He says he can't concentrate on his work while at home. Too many distractions. He's always been that way. Even when he was living at home, he used to rent out a weekly apartment when he wanted to get work done. Yes, and that hasn't changed after we got married. As for me, I put aside a room in our home as my workroom. You knew we worked this way, but you would always sneak into our place without permission. Always making sure Mark wasn't there, and interrupting my work. Huh? Are you still insisting that you're some sort of businesswoman? You're just a housewife. Can't you get that through your head? You're a housewife just locking yourself up in your little playroom like some high school geek. Mother, are you still saying such things? You've been saying the same old thing ever since we got married. But it's true, isn't it? Your son is a scriptwriter and he's been working this way for years. Suddenly, I come into your life and you can't seem to accept the way we live. You should open your eyes and face the facts. What are you talking about? Mark says he'll explain the rest. So, that's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Mom, are you there? So, you heard what Sandy had to say, right?
Mark, where are you? Your neighbor said you moved out. What's going on? I learned that Sandy only had 3 months to live, but now I find out she's actually healthy as an ox. What's going on? But I was sure I heard Sandy speaking with somebody in her room, and I definitely heard that she had 3 months left to live.
Like Sandy said earlier, that was a dialogue from a script. I wrote it.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The script I'm currently writing involves a woman who only has 3 months left to live. It's a tragic love story. Well, I wrote the script and dialogue, and then the voice actors take over and read the script. And then we edit and synchronize that on the PC. Sandy handles all of the editing work.
Oh, okay. Not sure how all that works, to be honest.
Well, simply put, Sandy is our script editor. She edits the actual voice recordings and synchronizes that to the images. You probably heard the edited dialogue that Sandy was working on. The part where the doctor tells the main character that she only has 3 months to live. The timing of your eavesdropping was spot on. You probably thought someone was talking to Sandy and telling her the bad news.
I can't believe this. So that was all an act. They were actors' voices.
Yep. So, Mom, we have to live our own lives. We can't have you disrupting our daily lives. So, I'm sorry to say this, but we no longer want any contact with you.
Huh? No contact? What do you mean? You're cutting me off? I'm your mother, for God's sake.
Well, actually, I always wanted to say something. You've always been super nosy about everything I did. That's why I had to work outside the home. Even in school, I always did my homework at the library or at the park. You do remember that, right?
Well, you said you couldn't concentrate at home. You need to work where it was quiet.
Right. It was because of you. You would always interrupt and nag on me all day. That's why I couldn't concentrate.
Huh? Me? You couldn't concentrate because of me?
Yes, you would always come into my room and complain about this or that. It drove me batshit. And when I was writing my scripts, I needed to concentrate completely on my work. With you nagging me constantly, it was impossible. Well, because I couldn't concentrate, it eventually affected my work. So what I did was rent out a small apartment hotel and use it as my office. A place where I would have zero interruptions. Nobody breathing down my neck. I eventually got used to this style of working and continue this way even after getting married to Sandy. Sandy is a film editor by trade. I met her on a project we worked on together. She never had a problem with her folks interrupting her work, so she continued her style of working after we married, but as it turned out, Sandy started getting hounded.
But I thought she was just a housewife, not a film person.
Actually, I told you all about her and her current job, but I guess you didn't bother to hear any of it.
I thought she quit after you guys got married.
I told you 100 times that we would continue working together as a team after we got married. This is a clear-cut case of abuse.
Huh? I was only trying to.
I am at the end of my rope. Mom, you harping on about this or that has really affected our work. We had to do something drastic to put an end to it. We just could not go on like this any longer. So please, we want you out of our lives.
Mark, you can't be serious. I'm your mother. What am I gonna do? Will I survive without you? You do realize that your father and I divorced years ago. I'm all alone. Are you going to abandon me to live in that big old house all alone?
Well, if you're willing to enter a senior citizen's home, I could help you with the process, if you want.
Senior citizens.
You could also think about returning to your folks' place back in Montana. That might be the best. Nice and quiet there. You could still work. You have some options. If you don't appreciate mine, well, work it out yourself. We really don't have the time and energy for this. I'm really sorry.
That's all easy for you to say. I haven't worked in years, and besides, what would I even do?
You want to contact me? Please go through Uncle Jim or Aunt Nellie, back in Montana. Don't cry and contact us directly. I think of this as permanent. I don't intend to see you ever again.
No, please, Mark, you can't do this.
Goodbye, Mom.
At first, we intended to just move far away, but I think something snapped inside Mark when he heard that his mother truly believed that he had only 3 months left to live. His mother actually seemed to revel in it, and that she was going to use me as a slave for the 3 months I had left of my life. Such a callous attitude. That was probably it. We had leased our current house some time back, and we're just looking for the right opportunity to put our plans into motion. And his mom gave us that. It was the right decision to move far from her, and to keep her address a secret. As for my mother-in-law, she was in shock for a couple of weeks, but I heard that Mark's uncle convinced her to return to her parents' home in Montana. But it seemed she started nagging her other relatives, mainly her nephew's new bride, which again got her kicked out of the family. Last I heard, she's still living in Montana, but in another town far from her parents' place. Apparently, it's a tiny beat-up apartment.